It does appear that we are going to play a football game, so we will get it rocking here in just a moment and play some football. Alright, football game, there we go.
Heartbeats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Troy Trojans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gives it on the option. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Right there. We could not cover that at all.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. They're setting up the screen. Crosses to 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole game, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
The run from the shotgun. Find some fresh air. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
What? So trying to see if he'd go with him. He did jam, so I thought he might.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and not giving up the first down.
The Red Wolves come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
That's okay. He's got pretty good secondary. They've turned the ball over a lot, so that's a good football player right there. We just couldn't afford to throw anything short, so we put it in the back of the end
zone. And the Red Wolves come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. Trying to pound their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
He able to move the ball pretty good out.
And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25.
But we will just have to kind of see what it looks like. Sure. He has a very good.
Here's the handoff. Running to Green.
Yeah,
he goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there, forced the TFL.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Good play action.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Back to throw, it's high. Got it in the middle, it's Kane.
Yeah, we kind of felt like that was where he was
to the
about to go.
48-yard line. That'll be good enough
Have
for
a
a
meeting in
first
the
down.
spot.
The Trojans want to crank the tempo. They're going back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really
That's
good
able to
job
break
by this
contain
defense.
there.
3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snap it to the back.
Looks like it's
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Man, can you imagine if they hadn't picked up the first down? It would have been, what are you doing running the football?
Oh, the fans would be so irate. That's one of those, well, come on, what is that? You can't be that conservative. Oh, yeah, no. That was a great call. Good job. That was a great job. It worked perfectly.
And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Bring in the heat. Puts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The give on the inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's
Yeah,
forced
looks
out
like
of
he's
bounds
strung that
close
out
to the
there
goal
pretty
line,
good.
and that shove saved a touchdown.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's high. Rushes on him.
Wow.
And he'll
Incredible.
race it to the house.
Great
Touchdown,
blocking. Great
Trojans.
blocking. Step up.
Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Terrell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
I don't really get that, you know, why we're spinning in circles, but that's okay. It's a better football play on their part for sure. So
the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using his legs at speed. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Hawkins. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
There.
And the Red Wolves are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
So So we got some good pulls there. Put some people on the butts. Some good football plays. Looks like 93.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
I think they're going to try and take away that tight end as much as possible.
Got a man in the middle.
Some work in there.
He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
This will be the last game we see.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
His status.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They are up by 7 over Western Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls it in. It's Davidson.
And that's a platinum spin.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Appreciate that.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Back to throw. It's high. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
That's a callback to church this morning.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man on the right.
Unfortunately, we don't have the linebacking core to be able to make that play. That was a great throw on his part.
And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
We might one day have guys that can make that play, but I'm sure by that time
out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
It's a great play call for that because Davidson has just such incredible speed on these plays. And he's able to be the ultimate eraser.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they
read option.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
The first down here. And then we kind of probably will have to make decisions on, do we want to...
Here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash.
Take a look.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
I'm very surprised at that, personally, just because I think he'd probably get it.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash.
He's a good kicker, I think, traditionally speaking. Yeah.
Never a
doubt. Very quality kick.
That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Might be a returnable. Who knows?
He'll bring it out. It's Terrell.
Yeah.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Because their players are just too good, I think, for us to be able to deal with.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. Rides the back on the option. The give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Underneath routes. We tried pressing X, but
plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
That's okay. That was a good football play on his part for sure.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
See if we can get Owish out moving around a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll throw on 3rd and short.
JJ
Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Red Wolves had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Give to the running back.
Wow. Looks like we were able to lay on some blocking there. Use our shifty a little bit.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Paul, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break.
So that's.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Yeah, kind of is what it is. And he has 3 timeouts. Plenty of time.
Come out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, both our guards are hurt. I mean, I don't really want him going to the this is no. So both of our guards are hurt. Hopefully it's nothing like super crazy. Those are really good defense.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Big game that we couldn't ignore. So, but that's all right.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield.
But yeah, this is what I assumed would happen.
Looking to throw, it's high.
What I believe will probably be the case.
Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got
he'll probably go down the field,
gets
score
it
touchdown,
down to
come
the
out, score
33.
touchdown.
They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Find something out to beat us.
Looking to throw on first down.
So he's going to be able to get a
Makes the
3.
grab on the left.
I'll be glad
And
to
he
see him
goes out of
be
bounds
gone.
after a nice
I know
pickup
he's
on
not
that
going to
one.
be. As someone having to play against him, it's been very challenging to play against him over and over again. So.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Davidson. There he
It's
goes.
very disappointing that happened right there the way it did. It stopped my guy from making a play.
Touchdown,
But
Trojans.
yeah, that's about what we expected to go
So
down.
nice to have the run game. So nice to trust in it. So nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And they pick up the extra point. Keeper knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Going to be, we just can't hang long term.
He'll bring it out. It's Terrell. I know he thinks he can house every return,
So
but
many
sometimes you
plays
just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
That's just how it goes. We'll just see what we can do here. Maybe we can get lucky on something.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Yeah, so
He is stopped
make
behind
a
the
play
line of
there.
scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that
That's a
one.
good football play on here.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Sometimes you get lucky with some of the blocking. You get something you like, but
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, running back on the move. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the
he
18-yard line.
did jump twice.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
sweating formation a little bit than this, but
they'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give on the counter. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout.
Yeah, pretty much what I thought was going to go down.
Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
But we'll have to kick it back to him. Soon he'll come out.
The Red Wolves will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Probably the rest of the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Davidson.
We're there to make the play, but his guys just better than us, and that's just part of it, man. They're better football players on the field.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw, but a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off to the single back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's high. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He just bullied his way through that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
So it does appear that he will punt it.
And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter.
Maybe he's trying to think.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
give
They're
a little
able
bit
to
of
put
a
a stop to
run
that return right at the 30-yard
quality
line.
starting field position. So this is one end. Having a hard time remembering the formations we got. That's a failure on my part.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes.
Incredibly fast
Finally
corners.
corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
But we were able to get a pull read there and able to get upfield. So that was nice.
And the Red Wolves, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Handoff from the shotgun. Finding open area. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Gives us.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Toss sweep right. Makes his man miss. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Caught in the backfield. It's Connors. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Pulls it in.
Very fast
that
fellow
completion
there
gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
That's okay. Because this should be just dead on for us right here. We will take the points, hopefully.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Sent some
the
chasing
lead now
right
up
now.
to 7 and 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being
ready
and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Wow.
And
It wasn't.
he got on the move trying to make something
I probably don't know what I'm
just
doing.
couldn't find a man.
Trying to get my guy to
I
turn
don't know
around.
about the decision that
He
time
would not
by the
turn around.
quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage,
like
but
he
that
would.
time
I
the
pulled
defense
my
was
finger
in
off
zone, and they did a really nice
and
job
everything, and he just
closing
would
the
not turn
window.
around for
The
nothing in
intended
this
target
world.
was not open, and that's why that one fell
And
into
so
play.
I don't know how to fix that, but this is what it is.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's high. This time he's got it.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the
Anyway,
lead.
so
And as we switch
that helps
ends
us
of
out a
the
little
field,
bit.
let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Heaves it deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Felt like we peeled off that.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's high. Catch in the middle, it's Boston. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Sitting there, but
nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be doing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. On the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Pretty good.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Looking for a man. It's high.
Looks like he got caught up in the shit a little bit there.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
So it does appear
down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to pass. Going for 6.
and tipped it, and he picked it.
Off in the end zone.
So I think he went right down the right spot, and then he intercepted the football, so we'll come back up to the 20.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We'll try to see if we can take some air out of the team for a little bit, run the football pretty good.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give and tick, 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 tick. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards.
Yeah, I'm sure it does get better than this.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
It's 1st and 10.
We don't have those at
quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. And
so this guy was able to jam us at the line really well.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
But it's okay. He had a nice
the Red Wolves have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to take away the time and secure the victory.
We have to be quick because they do. They actually give us more time. I feel like coming out 2 minutes than what it feels like. So we're gonna run a play we haven't ran yet in this game.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll run play action. And he can't
incredible play by this guy there.
What a huge play this late in the game.
Just absolutely beat our guy and then
by the play
just
action.
dove right
Oftentimes an
at us
offense are hoping the
immediately.
run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
So that's disappointing because he was going to be able to play the running back, us, and the pass. So that's just a really good football player, good football play by him. Yeah, very good play. Yeah, he's a lot better than us.
The Red Wolves will bring
without
the
a doubt.
punt team onto the
So
field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
We understand that, so it's not too surprising. I warn him, I wouldn't watch our stream, bud. There's not a whole lot of glory to be had over at Arkansas State.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around
There's
here.
a
Only
pier,
called out
as if
one
they're
time in
going to
that
be able
loss
to get a
last week.
return to the
That's
50.
a perfect example of
So
not
I
settling for
picture
a fair catch.
what I
Pick up
picture
whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
They would go down the field, would probably be feeling pretty good. They'll go for 2. We would probably lose here. So, but you know, we don't have. He's done better. So I feel like it's justified.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield, it's high.
So he's
Got a man.
be able to cut across the
They
field
get him
with
on the
that
ground
guy.
at
Good
the
football play by
37, but give
Davidson.
him
Looked like
15
he was out of
yards on that
bounds, and
chunk
then he was
play,
able
and
to
they'll
cut back all
move
the
the
way
chains.
across the field. So very good play
And it was
by
the
him.
defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense
Well, we had a
is
guy there to
physical
make a
and has
play. Who made
And you just
somewhat
got to
of
know
a
the
play, but
situation
not
of the game,
enough.
obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's
Yeah,
no
it probably
need to
should have been a
panic.
touchdown.
Because of
I
those
bet his guy
timeouts,
just
you
didn't
still
throw a
have
good
an
ball.
eternity to get back in this game.
For him.
The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It may have just been the route because we didn't have him pulled up. And so maybe the route just wasn't ran deep enough by the 2 receiver on the side. And so he was able to sit there and cover because he wasn't pressed too heavy. I'm not sure. I wouldn't say that we did anything really to affect that personally, but
this late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big man has it. It's a first
we had
down.
guys up there, and it just kind of let
And
him
they
make a play
reacted
right there.
well to the
So
completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first
unfortunate.
down. Dropping back, it's high. Here's a heat.
I think he should be beyond the line of scrimmage there, if I'm
And
not
he's
mistaken.
knocked
So
down,
that
but
should
there's
back him up
also
and
a
be a
flag
loss of
that's been
downs.
dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with.
And that's a
The
fumble.
ball popped out. This could change things. Defense got it.
I guess we picked it
The
up.
defense making
Wow.
the play to drive in the dagger. Fumble recovery, and they should be able to
Very
run out the
shocked
clock.
that it does look like we're going to be able to knee it out. I don't know. He may want to
Running out
challenge
the
that.
clock, a mere formality between them and a
Don't know if he wants
victory
to
as we have
challenge
victory
that.
formation coming.
Yeah, I mean, he has the timeouts. I guess he doesn't. So
This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they
yeah,
want
big
to
win,
use it.
surprising
Now,
win.
most
We only
games are
scored 3
created
points in the
equal,
second
but
half.
this one, man, what a
Well, we
ride.
still got to
Matchup
win.
between a
I
couple
don't know that
ranked
we'll win.
teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt
But
about
we'll
it.
at
There
least
were
get a
lot of
chance
eyeballs
at it,
watching this game, not just
despite
fans
our
of these
best
two
efforts
teams, but people maybe outside of
fuck up and
conference
lose this
affiliation
year.
looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this
But
win,
we
this is
were able
huge
to
in the
make some
eyes of the
plays
committee
there.
with respect to the college football playoff. This win just
I
means
think we
more.
were able
I was
to
thinking the
throw
exact same
pretty
thing.
good.
Like, for the college football playoff
Early
picture,
on,
how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better,
And so
who's
I
going to
think
make
that
the
probably
playoff.
helped us out
Big favorite.
a little bit. We got a little bit better blocking at times against this team. Congrats, man. Yeah, I mean, that would suck if we're able to make it somehow and win. I wouldn't be shocked if we come into the championship game and have to play an insanely good team that just rocks our shit. But you know, we'll get to play, so we haven't had that opportunity yet. Only 321 yards of offense. We're pretty balanced, I guess you could say. Didn't punch it in. We didn't go for it on 4th down at all today. Couldn't punch it in on a drive. Kick return yards probably helped out a little bit on some of it. We had 407. We didn't have any penalties. They had the one penalty there at the end, which definitely hurt him for sure. We lost time of possession. Second half was just clamped down. Clean game. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty clean. I mean, we couldn't drive the ball down the field very well. He has a good secondary, and we kind of knew that going into it. So, you know, having a good secondary makes a big difference, and they turn people over a ton. And so we really didn't feel comfortable putting the ball in harm's way a lot. But both quarterbacks completed 71+% of their passes. We had that big catch by Olish. That's why we did play him. Wilder and Lee both did pretty solid. Hawkins did enough to keep us moving at times, and Connors was not bad. Receiving wise, JJ had like a couple big catches. Olish obviously had the touchdown catch. Brill was solid for us. Lee had a catch. Wilder. Gave up some sacks still. We did a little bit better blocking, I think, this game. But we did also have guys get hurt this game. And that's probably part of it. You know, we had some interior offensive linemen get hurt and not be able to go. I don't think. I hope they're not, like, permanently hurt. Appears they're not. But they were nicked up, and so that probably hurt us in our run game there in the second half. But we did, I mean, we moved the football a little bit in the second half. And, you know, 160 in the air, 160 on the ground. It's just a balanced game. But a big win. We're thankful. I don't know how to feel about our team going forward, but we did win, so that's cool. And we'll see. The Super Bowl is on tonight, so we'll watch that. And I guess if the week advances later on the season, I'll go ahead and get the conference championship game out of the way, so that way people aren't sitting around waiting on that. Yeah, quality dub, and we'll looks like we are advancing. Good game by Smitty. Good game. I think all our user games were really tough this year. We probably got away with stuff we really shouldn't have in some games, and we're able to do some stuff to get to this moment. But I guess I'll go ahead and do recruiting as well. Not sure if we moved up in the rankings at all. So we moved into the top 10, which is pretty surprising, I would say. Looks like Troy's right there, kind of on the edge. So I guess it'll kind of depend on championship week. I wonder who some of these folks play. Our path would be Boise State, LSU, and then whoever wins out of Colorado, Tennessee, Georgia. Looks like we would put Texas State on the other side of the bracket. Does not look like we will be competing for any Heisman Trophy anymore. Kind of fell off here in the last bit, but that adds up. So I think by our seeding that we would host, if this plays out, which would be nice to host a playoff game. But I think it probably also depends on who wins and loses in front of us, and if we can even fucking win. So if we got Oregon State, I'm pretty sure we had to go to like double overtime, I think, against them last year. So, but we will catch y'all on the